Hello, 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 my beautiful shining stars, and welcome back to yet another video. Today, I am going to be giving you a little starter guide to Yaelokre. The pronunciation is like up to you, I suppose. There's no right or wrong way to pronounce it. While we do some Sky, this is obviously pre-recorded, and later on you are going to see me struggle with the new season quest, as I am not a Sky musician. I just live off of pure improv and playing little snippets by ear. Anyway, Yaelokre, or however else you may pronounce it, is a musical narrative made by Icelandic Filipino artist known as Keith Osk. This musical narrative features a band of children known as the Littlestar, who play songs and tell stories relating to these other characters known as the Harkers. The masks each character wears represents a Harker. From left to right on the image that I am showing you on screen now, we have Kingsley, Cole, Clementine, and Perrine. From left to right, each character's hark is Kingsley's the Enkindled, Cole is the Storyteller, Clementine's is the Bell Ringer or Yarrow, and Perrine's is the Croon. Cole is the leader of the Meadowlark, however Perrine is the oldest of the group. Cole and Clementine are dating, which is similar to the hark they represent, the Bell Ringer and the Storyteller. Being married. You have most likely seen these characters before, or heard a song, which the most popular Yaelokre song at the moment is Harpy Hair because it blew up on TikTok. There is unfortunately only one EP available now on streaming platforms. The EP is called Mayfields, and the songs included are Harpy Hair, and the Hound, Heart-to-Beast, and Neath the Grove is a Heart. However, there is a demo for the reprise of And the Hound but in Tagalog, and Cole's response, which is an unreleased song for the next EP on SoundCloud. Yaelokre has released snippets of songs from their next EP, as it is going to be Cole and Clementine centric. The most well-known one is definitely Harken, because Yaelokre released a snippet and everyone just is like begging for Harken to be released, because the only full version of Harken we have is the live performance on their YouTube channel. Based off of what I've heard on their TikTok, there will most likely be a few other songs that we aren't aware of that will be released on this Cole and Clementine centric EP. During live performances, Keith likes to dress up as the Yaelokre characters and kind of act as them in a way. A prime example of them dressing up as their characters during their live performances is this picture of them as the Storyteller, which is one of the Harkers. They have also made multiple videos dressed up as Cole. For example, there was a video of them dressed as Cole singing the Uro Papa song. I don't think I'm saying that right, but sorry. I can play the video for you now. Here's an example of them dressed as the storyteller.
My words you will remember, and yet my voice you shall forget. This is a tale told from the meadows of Saran, torn between the servant folk of the mountains and the blood-hungry Polyphenes. Here you'll find no compassion. In the northern east remain only the crossroads who've met souls burdened by sorrow. They believed in but one god, the Queen. The Queen was worshipped as she pranced among trees, towering castles kings claimed to be prevailing. Walls, tall in timber, touched by no mortal hand, for she forbade for them to take, to taint, to trespass, except for one who held a heart golden, along with a promise she kept. But they had forgotten. It was I who made them forget.
I love just how much they build the story at their shows. It's just so whimsical, so fun, just so fascinating. One thing I would like to mention is the design of all the characters. I have said this multiple times to multiple different people. Character design is my passion. My two favorite things in the entire world are concept art and character design. If you love character design and lore stuff just as much as I do, Yaelokre would be so way far up your alley. Especially if you like folk music, like modern folk music. Another thing that I love is just how creative this community is. It's just so full of amazing artists, amazing OC concept art, OC character designs, and then someone made a pit crew, which you saw, 2 videos, one based off like an original character and one based off myself, kinda, sorta. I love just how absolutely creative this fandom is. It's just so much fun to be part of a fandom that is as creative as this one is. We've got the fan artists, the OC artists, the cosplayers especially. Like, I've seen so many people make these masks by hand and like not have to use a pre-made mask for like a guideline for them. I've seen people just use a duct tape to their head and make a mask that way and do all this extra stuff, and props to them, because I've seen people make their cosplays, make the masks, style the wigs, just all this other stuff. It makes this fandom so creative. If you are a fan artist or a creative in general, the Yaelokre fandom is for you. You can definitely unleash your creativity within this fandom. There was a Discord community, however, Yaelokre no longer felt safe with it and was no longer manageable, so they had to shut it down, which is unfortunate but understandable. They have also set a lot of boundaries, which has caused a bit of backlash, which is really shitty because boundaries are really important and a lot of people were breaking those boundaries, and they were making stuff up that Yaelokre never said. They were saying, oh, they said to not do the star thing because on TikTok they were like, oh, on this day in August we're gonna draw a star on our hands and that'll point us to other fans. And people were like, oh, but Yaelokre said that it's like problematic to draw the star and because of like certain religions. And the thing is, they never said anything about that. And people were just making shit up. Because people were saying, oh, the Yaelokre based off of gods. Whereas Yaelokre confirmed on Twitter that this is not the case. So if you're looking to join a fandom where you can just make shit up and act as if you were like the one, not you were the one, but like as if you know like their story and stuff like that, then this fandom's not for you, because Yaelokre has very strict boundaries set in place, because people have stepped far over those boundaries in the past, and they were made very uncomfortable as they became very famous very quickly, and it's very overwhelming for them. A massive fan base like this, especially like basically overnight, would be a lot for anyone to handle, especially just one person. So yes, I think that's gonna be all to my little video on Yaelokre, because there's not much lore released at the moment, because we only have a few songs and only like a couple of them are unreleased and stuff like that. So yeah, there's not really much to say on the subject at the moment. I think we have to wait for more to be released by Keith in the future. And yeah, Yaelokre has been a very huge interest of mine as of late. Like, it literally put one of my biggest hyperfixations of the year so far, Little Goody Two Shoes, on a back burner for a little while, until I started kind of hyperfixating on it again, but hyperfixating on Yaelokre at the same time. Yeah, I love this musical narrative so much. I really do love folk music. I'm also a fan of Aurora, so a lot of Yaelokre's music reminds me vaguely of Aurora, and I've heard other people say so as well, which I'm glad I'm not the only one that made that kind of connection. But I love just the added like lore to it, the characters, just everything is so cool. Also, a little fun fact, if you're new to the Yaelokre fandom, in the songs, Keith does different voices to represent the different characters. If you can catch which voice belongs to which character, let me know in the comments, because I used to not be even aware that they were doing different voices, but now I am like very, very, very aware of it, and it's very funny that I am just now aware constantly. Like, I'm constantly listening to different voices, and I'm like, oh yeah, now that I listen, there are different voices. But yeah, I do believe this is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you'd like to see more Yaelokre videos in the future, consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing, because that both really help out. And yeah, leave suggestions for what else I can talk about in terms of Yaelokre. And also please correct anything that I said incorrectly, because I misspeak sometimes, especially because right now it is 5:07 a.m. as of recording this, so my brain is just malfunctioning very much so. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching, and never forget to stay healthy, to stay safe, to stay hydrated, to stretch every once in a while. Like, if you've been sitting this whole time, or you've been sitting even longer than this, please never forget to stretch your legs, stretch the bones, crack some bones. Don't fracture the bones. Just pop them a little bit. Make sure they don't become stiff, stuff like that. And I'm gonna spare you my many attempts at the second season of Duets Quest gameplay, because I don't want to bore you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna end that here. But yeah, if you want to see more, subscribe, like, comment your favorite Yaelokre song as well, and your favorite character, because my first favorite character was Kingsley, but after a while it became Cole, and I really connect with both of those characters. So yeah, tell me your favorite Yaelokre character. I think my third favorite is if I had to rank them, my favorites, it'd be Cole and Storyteller as tied at first, because if you've seen the videos that Yaelokre has posted, the Storytellers are a little sussy, so they're very silly, and I love them. Pat to the Storyteller. And Kingsley, because Kingsley is just so me-coded. Like, there's no way this goofy little kid doesn't have autism or ADHD or something. Like, I'm kind of just forming a headcanon that he is autistic at this point, so yeah. Anyways, don't forget to stay healthy, stay safe, stay hydrated, and don't forget to shine bright, my little stars. Bye!